everyone and welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. As West End Live is quickly approaching, I thought I would make a video on my advice on how to prepare for this weekend and what to expect from West End Live, because I know there's a few people that have never heard of it. If you're one of those people, where have you been? And a lot of people will be newbies to it, they'll have never been before, and I just thought it might be quite nice to share some of my experience of going and knowledge and all that good stuff to help you prepare for this weekend. So, West End Live. If you're wondering what the hell are you talking about, let me tell you. It is a weekend full of amazing theatre live in the heart of central London for free. It's free. Most of the big West End shows do a performance, and as I said, it's in the middle of Trafalgar Square and it's totally free to attend. Did I mention that it's free? It's an amazing way to be introduced to some shows that you might not have had the chance to see due to like money or not being able to get tickets, or also something that you thought, oh, I don't know if I like it, and you just get to have a taster of what that show is about. Obviously the numbers that they perform, it's some of the big ones that will hopefully draw you in to then want to see the show. West End Live is an incredibly fun event and I have had some amazing times going to it, and I really hope that everyone else that goes will have the same experience and just have a really good time. So here's my advice on how to do just that. First of all, let me run you through some of the information about the weekend. So it's Saturday and Sunday, the 24th and 25th of June, so it'll be the weekend of the week this video goes up. Did that make sense? I don't know. On Saturday, the performances will be between 11 AM and 6 PM, and the gates to Trafalgar Square will open at 10:30. On Sunday, the times are a little bit different. Performances will be happening between 12 o'clock, so midday, and 5 PM, with the gates opening at 11:30. Because the event is free, West End Live is obviously a very popular event, and the queues can get crazy. If you want to be in the front of the crowd and you're willing to queue up, you're going to need to get there quite early. I remember a few times that I've queued up, I've gotten there I think at least by 9 AM, but people will be there earlier than that. So as I say, if you want to be at the front, you need to be committed and get there like as early as you possibly can manage to, because people are keen. If you are going to queue up really early, I would suggest bringing something like a small travel fold-up cushion, or like the camping cushions that you can get to sit on whilst you're in the queue, because once you are in Trafalgar Square, if you're going to be at the front for most of the day, you are going to be on your feet, so you need to relish like every moment that you can be sat down as much as possible. I have a strong feeling that due to everything that's been going on in London and everywhere really at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a bag check in operation. So try and pack quite light, don't bring too many unnecessary things. So I'm going to talk through some of the things I think you definitely need to bring, but just overall try and pack light. Generally for West End Live weekend, the weather is pretty nice. Obviously it's towards the end of June, we're coming into summer, but we are in England and it has a tendency to rain. So not only bring sun cream and make sure your skin is fully protected with sun cream, because obviously in Trafalgar Square there is no cover, and if you're gonna be at the front of the crowd, that's the word, you are going to be exposed to the sun all day long. So I know one of the times I went to West End Live, I burnt so badly. Don't do that. Put loads of sun cream on, but also I would recommend, just in case, and if you have one, taking like a waterproof jacket, like a poncho or something with you as well, because if it starts to rain, obviously if you don't mind getting soaked, that's fine, but obviously if you don't want to be soaked with the rain, have a poncho. Don't take an umbrella, because that is the most annoying thing. Like, there are so many people that fill into Trafalgar Square, and when everyone starts getting their umbrellas out, it's just a mess. If you can take a poncho or something, just get one of those like really cheap plastic ones that's just got a hood and just covers you, because you're going to be packed in anyway with everyone. So I think if you've got a poncho and you can just quickly put that on, you're going to be fine. That'll do the trick. If you're going to be at West End Live for the entirety of the day and you plan to be in the crowd, and as I mentioned, if the weather is nice, you will dehydrate quite quickly. It's a very exciting atmosphere, so I think that makes like changes in your body, and then if the weather is good, obviously your body is just going to dehydrate. So I'd recommend taking a big bottle of water with you, but also be aware that it won't be as easy for you to get out of the crowd to go to the toilet. And I'm not sure if they have implemented portaloos. I don't think I've seen them there before when I've been, but obviously then there's queues, or you've got to try and find somewhere. So make sure you don't like gulp loads of water at once and then need the toilet, but just remember that you need to stay hydrated. As well as hydrating, I'd recommend you take little snacks with you, because again, if you're going to be in the crowd and you don't want to lose your place, you're not going to be able to get food easily. So I think it's just easier if you can take snacks with you, make up some sandwiches or something like that, and just try and like pace yourself with that throughout the day as well, so you don't end up again becoming dehydrated, exhausted, starving, all of the words. You just have to be prepared if you know you want to stay in the crowd all day, because it is a long day. Following on from that, wear comfortable shoes. Oh my goodness, I think I made this mistake one year and wore shoes that were not comfortable, and I so regretted it. Wear something comfy. Don't wear like new shoes that you haven't fully broken in, just comfortable shoes. If you don't fancy being stuck in the middle of the crowd all day, then that is absolutely fine. You will still be able to get the full West End Live experience. I think the last time I went to West End Live, I didn't queue up, I didn't join the crowd, but by the sides of the crowd in Trafalgar Square, it's normally a lot sparser. Is that a word? It's a lot more sparse, that makes sense. And so you can sort of weave in and out, and obviously your view, it might not be as good because you'll be at the sides, but they have massive screens up in Trafalgar Square, and obviously they are showing exactly what's happening on stage. So I feel like even if you're at the very back, you can still see what's happening. You're not missing out on anything. And even if you're just walking around Trafalgar Square, you can hear what's going on, and that is amazing enough as it is. Another point that I wanted to mention, if you don't fancy queuing up for West End Live and being stuck in the crowd, is that you can utilise the time before and after West End Live and maybe day seat to see a show. So day seat in the morning, and then obviously all the events in Trafalgar Square will be done by 6 p.m, so you've got plenty of time to then go to the theatre in the evening. Do bear in mind though that other people will have the same idea, so the day seat queues might be a little bit busier. I don't want to say don't put all of your hopes into being able to get a day seat, but there are plenty of other options as well. You've got the TKTS booth in Leicester Square, there are a few other ticket booths in Leicester Square, and obviously you've got one of my favourite apps, Todaytix. And a quick plug, if you've never used Todaytix before and you want to get £10 off your first booking, you can use my referral code, which will be on screen right now, and you can very easily book tickets for that weekend on the app. You could even book them now if you wanted. So there are options for you if you don't want a day seat, if you want to have a lie-in, because I don't blame you. Another thing that I wanted to mention in relation to seeing shows, if you are seeing a performance either on the Saturday or Sunday in the afternoon or evening, and you wanted to perhaps stage door to meet performers, just be aware that it's a very busy day for them when they are performing at West End Live. You've got to think they have to do like sound checks, and they have to prepare and obviously get into central London, and then as well they have to do their West End Live performance, and then they have to get to their theatres. The schedule is very well organised to compensate for theatres that are obviously closer to Trafalgar Square and the ones that are further away. By the way, the schedule for West End Live, it's 2 weeks away now when I'm filming this video, but it should be online by now. I'll have links in the description box for you to find out all the information and have it. I'd recommend as well, this is another tip, screenshotting the schedule on your phone, like if you're in the crowd. And I remember one year I actually put it as my phone's lock screen, so I could really easily see like who was coming on next and what was happening, and I don't know, I just found that quite helpful, to be honest. Going back to my point about stage dooring, just be very aware that the performers are going to be incredibly busy that day, so don't be annoyed if you don't get to say hello to them, or you don't get to meet them, or if they are just in a rush when they're coming in and out of the theatre, because it's just a very busy day for them. One more thing that I wanted to say about West End Live is that you should just enjoy it while you're there. All of the performances are recorded and put online afterwards, like professionally recorded. So don't worry too much about trying to get full performances on your iPhone or your camera. Enjoy it. Enjoy it with your own eyes, and also be aware of those around you, because if you're standing there with your phone up in the air the whole time, the person behind you is going to get really annoyed. I know I would be. So just be aware and be like respectful to others and just enjoy the experience. It's West End Live, so enjoy it live for yourself, right in front of you, because it's such an amazing weekend. I unfortunately missed out on West End Live last year, so I'm really excited to go back to it again this year. And I mentioned in my recent Curtain Up video that I'm thinking of doing some live content, ironically from West End Live. When I'm gonna do oh great. As I mentioned in my recent Curtain Up video, I would love to do some live content from West End Live this year, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it, if I'm going to do it on YouTube or maybe Facebook or perhaps Instagram stories. I think I'll be doing some polls on Twitter to decide when I'm going to do them and also how I'm going to do them. So do make sure you go follow me over there, and you can find out when I'm going live, if I'm going live, and on what platform I'll be going live, what platform. But regardless, go follow me on Twitter, gotta plug those social media channels. Anyway, I will be posting loads of stuff from West End Live. I'll probably be doing a vlog of the weekend, and yeah. I do hope this video has helped you if you are preparing to go to West End Live this weekend. If you are, let me know in the comments below, or if you've been to a West End Live before, tell me what your favourite moment from those West End Lives were, because I would love to hear about them. Do give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you'd like to see more of me in the future. I make lots of theatre content, so if you clicked on this video, you probably like theatre. Hopefully you will like the videos I make. If this video helped you, I would really appreciate you sharing it on social media to help out other people that might not know what to expect when they're coming to West End Live. I feel like there's still a lot of people that have never been, and hopefully, yeah, this will help you. Obviously you don't have to, but I would appreciate you sharing it, so please do, and you'll have my eternal thanks. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're doing really well, and I will see you very soon. Maybe I'll see you at West End Live. If you see me at West End Live, do feel free to come say hello, because I would love that. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye!